Long time no hear, long time no see. Yo, um, it's been a long and the new year has started. We should slowly enroll ourselves in the working routine, and everybody knows that the working routine is not that entertaining as should be, but I'm really glad for those people who already found the entertaining routine for themselves. And just to start with an easy one, I'll start with a 2D game. And you know what? Let's go and talk about the future, about the AI, and we start from Terminator 2D. So, as we know, we are already post 2025, we are in 2026. I think everyone is feeling like we are closer to the doomsday than ever before. With the rise of AI in the world, people are turning back to the movies like Terminator 2, Judgment Day, as the point of where our future could be headed. With that in mind, Terminator 2 No Fate takes the beloved sci fi action movie and brings it back from the past with a retro game style that not only captures that movie got back here when it released on the consoles like SNES, Genesis, Game Boy, and arcade, but much more. So I just wanted to remind you that developer it's Bitmap Bureau and the publisher is a Brief Entertainment. The game has been released almost a month ago, which is December 12th. But if you don't know the story about the Terminator or the movie that is based on, I'm not going to tell you right now to stop reading and go watch one of the best movies ever made because for those who already know, there is nothing really new for you when you're going to play Terminator 2D No Fate. So again, you guys will receive some spoilers here. So if you didn't see a video, I mean movie, just go and check it. So the game follows the events of Terminator 2 Judgment Day almost beat for beat, letting you relive a lot of the key moments from the film while adding in some extra level based on Terminator. And some created to flesh out John Connor future as the leader of the resistance. During these sanctions, you will probably not find anything new for the most part, but instead be amazed that they are fleshing out moments from a film that was all over 2.5 long at this point, which is something since there are so many versions of the movie out there that Blade Runner is looking, I'd say, damn, you have too many versions. For those who still watching, Terminator 2D is the story of Sarah and John Connor, with the Sarah trying to teach John how to defend himself and also insist him in the skills he will need to take on Skynet, an AI-driven system that takes over the world and wipes over the more than the 90% of the human race. Sarah starts out with her attempt to stop Skynet before it even happens, going to the facility where the first Terminator T-61 is being built. She is caught and sent to a mental facility to keep her quiet about what Cyberdyne, the company behind Skynet, is doing. This leads to John, her son, being left with the foster enemies, and he tries to avoid what fate has in store for him. Meanwhile, in the future, John captures T8 series Terminator, reprograms it, and sends it back to the 1995 as his protector from the Skynet, who has sent a T-1000 back in time to kill the John. There's a lot of goes on from there and here, deep thoughts about the changing fate, sparing people who shouldn't die, and the preservation of human life in general. All of this happens while Sarah, John, and the T-800 are trying to best escape Relentless T-1000, a liquid metal Terminator that seems to be unstoppable. For those of you who are too young to remember when Terminator 2 Judgment Day hit the gaming award, it did so many forms. Some of older gamers would remember playing the shooter version in arcades, which had some of the best graphics at the time that would make you feel like you were in Warzone against the forces of the Skynet. Those who were lucky enough to get that home console sport movie were driven nuts by the SNES or the Genesis version, which has one of the best annoying driving sequences since Battletoads in the NES. Genesis owners also got a port of arcade version, but it wasn't that good as being in the actual arcade at the time. Attempts to replicate the style of both the arcade and the home console versions for the older games while maintaining a visual appeal appearance. Many of the screenshots used in his a review featured the game's default look, a retro 16-bit style that captures the home console's port aesthetically really well. The arcade sides comes in with the digitized versions of moments between the levels showing things like T-1000 standing in the flames, John and Sarah in action, and all the boring talking bits that come between the explosions. You can also add that CRT filter over the game to make it look even more it was something was created in the 90s, completely capturing the look and feel of the playing 90 arcades. So the Contra, if you play the Contra, right? The thing is that could have gone the Terminator could have gone in any style that it wanted when it came to the gameplay, but developers picked the style that would fit this movie the best. The Contra run and gun style. You get the control um, of your character who can run, side roll, shoot via straight from the hips or aim styles, leading to the fast and furious gameplay that makes you want to keep going, leading to only drive with Terminator that levels are too short. Not many levels in Terminator give you enough freedom to explore, nor do they give you a reason to. The only reason to get off the beaten path is to little Terminator had tokens for the extra point. This is a shame because I would have liked to have seen more levels of even change modes inside the game itself. Well, I would recommend you play Terminator via the story mode first. I'll describe below as to why do you have the option to play without all the story beats included, going for the things like highest score or fastest time via the arcade mode. This would be exciting, and levels were longer and more involved, but ultimately the game suffers too much from needing to stick source material when it comes to the how levels are designed in order to make the story flow as intended. And what I didn't like the short levels. The other ones are good. Is the faithful reincarnation of the amazing movie that bears the same name. You get moments to play as Sarah, John, and then the T-800, recreating some of the best moments from the film. However, lack of longer extra levels that could have added to the playtime holds it back from being a true masterpiece. Thank you. Subscribe my channel, hit that like button, comment in the sections. Bye.